welcome to Truth Be Told. The views and opinions that you hear today are variations of individuals in the community. We're not trying to minimize the female-male life or singles or people in a relationship. We're just simply looking to have the truth be told. Today we're going in a nice topic that I think a lot of us always feels and we talk about behind closed doors, but we're going to put it on the forefront today. That's double standards with guys and girls. That means so much in society, but I think today we can hash it out. For example, are women ever truly looked at as equals?
Yeah,
now let me go.
That really got us all right
there. As far as like when you say equal, you mean like job wise, or when it comes to
answer it how you feel.
I mean, I try to keep women on an equal playing field, but unfortunately, society doesn't do that. You know, as far as like with pay grades, women wanting to get the. I know situations where women and men have the same job, but the man will probably make between $3 to $10 more for that same position. So, in society standpoint, they're not equal, and that's not cool. For me, I try to keep it even. My dad raised me to respect women and all that. So,
okay.
I mean, I try to keep it equal, but society doesn't necessarily see it that way.
Okay. So how you guys feel?
I'll say in the business world, we're not equal.
Mm-hmm.
Men always make more money for some reason, and we can have the same education, same experience, but I don't know if it's a masculine, feminine thing, or they think men can do more than women can in the business field, but I don't think we're equal in that standpoint.
All right. How you two feel?
I feel that I agree, but then I feel like even at home too, it doesn't even have to be business. I feel like if a man and a woman is going to work, it shouldn't be the woman's responsibility to come home and have to cook all the time or have to clean all the time. Like, if we're a team, if we're married, we can clean and cook together. Like, why is it a woman's job to clean? Why is it a woman's job to cook?
We're not in the slave days anymore.
Right.
Okay, real interesting. What you think?
My thing about women being equal is that I don't really see that much anymore, you know, where I'm at. But as far as, you know, going home and cooking and cleaning and stuff like that, I mean, it should be an equal balance. But then sometimes the women feel like they're doing more than the men. Like, they're so focused on what they're doing that they're doing this, they're doing that, doing this. And they look at the man like he didn't come home after a 12-hour shift and he just wants to sit down and watch the game, have a Corona. He's a lazy guy and he's not doing nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, as far as women being equal, I feel like women got a better chance now than ever. Like, you even have women trying to run for presidency now, so I don't see like the difference between men and women as far as nowadays. Cause I think a lot of women are in stronger and better positions than men are in almost every business. I mean, that's just how I look at it.
And to that point, I'm seeing more than now than ever that a lot of women are bosses.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of women are CEOs, a lot of women are bosses, supervisors, managers. So they're almost, to me, what I'm seeing is like they're very close to being on that equal standpoint, or even better, for the fact being they're the ones that are hiring people nowadays, or they're the ones that are making those key decisions and choices for businesses. So it's kind of hard to say it's not as equal. Maybe, obviously, to your point, you know, they're a couple $1 or $2 behind, but you can put that in other aspects or other races or whatever the case is.
You know, the crazy thing too. The crazy thing too is that if a male's a boss, he'll probably hire as a woman as an assistant because the woman's probably will get more into, like, say if you have a woman hiring. Cause I know a lot of women are in HR. A lot of HR departments, and they do all the hiring, like you just said. So they get into like to get into the details and nitty gritty. While a man who does the hiring, if a man just sees another guy, but okay, looks at your resume, oh yeah, you're hired. Women be like, well, you did this, that, and the third. Like, they pay more attention to details. So sometimes they're in the better, they're in the better like position to do certain things.
To like analyze
them like as a man, if I had to choose an assistant, or I will choose an assistant one day. When I choose an assistant, I'll probably get a woman because she'll be on it. She'll be on top of things. As far as men, we'd be like, all right, we're just gonna work, get our money, pay our bills. That's it. We're gonna live life. Women be like, no, well, you gotta do this, that, and third to get here. Then you gotta do that. Then you gotta do this. That's not right. Do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I dig it. And to comment on that, as far as like women in the workforce, where I work at, my director is a female, and then the commissioner of our agency is a female. The last 3 commissioners of our agency have been women. So as far as them coming up in the ranks, is definitely I definitely see it. Is my point. So I mean, women are making strides toward getting that respect and that equal playing field. So I am seeing it,
Okay.
in the workforce, just going off by,
Okay,
what you were
so-
saying.
Well, I definitely see it at my company too. I have a senior VP and a VP. They're both women.
Mhm.
So I think we have more of an equal opportunity now to be at the same level as men and do the same thing.
It look like we're all in a kumbaya session right now. All right, let's jump ships then. So how about the other topic? That's almost in the business field, but let's talk about more relationship status because it's kind of more acceptable for men to sleep around than it is for women to sleep around. You know, obviously you have the stereotypes. A woman might be called this name or that name, but if a guy does it, he's just a player or he's that man or whatever the case is. How y'all feel about that? Do you feel as though it's changing, it's acceptable?
Well, okay, I'm sorry.
Well, this is what I had to say now for men in my vision of what I see now.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I don't know why you're
Listen up.
He goes,
Now, there's a lot of lazy ones out there, okay? And a lot more women are going to school and getting their education and they have a little bit more ambition. And some men, not all, are lazy. So they think that you should take care of them and support them financially and just be their all-around foundation. But they're not bringing nothing to the table. So basically they're like a leech stuck on your skin trying to suck you dry. So, I mean, this day and age, I think if men had a little bit more behind them, somebody little get up or something, it could be equal in that point. But I think in this era,
I'm confused. Are you
some
saying? Oh,
men-
hold on, real quick. Are you saying that's okay for women to cheat because of leeches?
no, that's not.
You guys see what I'm
no,
saying?
no.
I didn't know where she was going with it. Are you saying
No,
it's
what
okay
I'm
for-
saying is that women who have the strive and the ambition and stuff like that doesn't always make them cheat, but it could make them look elsewhere if they meet somebody else who's financially compatible
Well,
with them.
if you look elsewhere, you just try and get someone on your standards. That's obviously acceptable.
That's not a standards list.
I got a oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, nah, honestly, see, when I met my significant other, she was young, or whatever. We grew up together, but I think I created a monster. Cause I always told her, yo, never settle down for any man, never take anything from any man. Always be prepared just in case that man's leave. You're good. Now she's looking at me like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I just came home. I just got a job. Like, how come, I went to the gym. I had the kids. How come you ain't cooking? Like, I think I just created like a complete monster now. Like, now she's like,
But don't you want somebody to
I
motivate
do.
you and push you?
I do. I really do. I appreciate that. But at the same time, like, damn, like, if you wearing the jeans, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, calm down. Like, I didn't mean for you to take it that way. Like, I get
I'm on your side.
like, yeah, like, we should go together. Now you trying to belittle me, but it's just not. But the thing is, like, I like the women nowadays. Like, you know, they got more ambition. They're more independent. They got a lot of things going for them. But at the same time, calm that down. You ain't the man. You ain't the man in the situation. But yeah, I do appreciate a woman like that. But
So how do we feel in terms of is it more acceptable for guys to cheat nowadays than women? Has things changed? The philosophy of it? What y'all
I
two
think it's more acceptable among his guy friends. Like, his boys might be like, yo, you got 3 of them? Word, that's what's up. But the girls are looking like, you know, that's disgusting. Like, I don't want to sleep with him. He done slept with her.
lie.
Well, some of them.
Thank
Some might be like, oh, wait, I want him too. Like,
I want to see what he got, girl. Oh, for real? Oh,
That's-
really?
those are the-
she's
Oh,
real
I wanna see
thirsty.
what-
those are the trifling ones. You don't.
Yeah, they
you don't
are.
want them.
That then every girl's crew. So when then every girl's crew.
So basically, let me break it down for you. Let me be honest with the audience out here. So when a girl goes around saying that this guy's good at this guy's good at that, or he treats me like this, tendency, I don't know if women tend to be they have like a DNA of jealousy within them. Some of them are able to control it better than others, but they some of them it comes out the other way. So they just want that. They just want to experience that. So sometimes the friends will go up to the guys, you know, on the low key, whatever the case is, try and mess around, sleep around with them. But the question is it acceptable for women to usually sleep around like that nowadays? Because more than ever, you see on social media, the internet, whatever the case is, it's more acceptable for girls to do this, girls to do that. But is it really acceptable in our society and community?
No.
So if your girl cheats, or better yet, if you guys cheat, it's okay. I'm not judging you. But is it more acceptable? Like, would you accept it?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
No?
As far as females cheating, hell no. I mean, I feel like a woman should have a standing and have respect for herself. That be like, yo, like, you know, if you even go back in the days, women were considered like queens. You know what I'm saying? And men should treat them like that. I know some men don't, but at the same time, women should have more respect for themselves and be like, yo, this is a treasure. I'm a treasure. You need to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not for everybody.
With that thought process, is it okay for a guy to cheat and a girl not to?
It's not okay for nobody to cheat.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
It's not okay for anybody to cheat, but at the same time, you know, a man's gonna be a man, and then
So why can't a girl be a girl?
Is that the double standard right there?
that's
That's
the
the
question.
question.
Like,
So you're not a Jew? Like, you don't feel like, no, like
Ain't nobody.
no, not like that.
I don't
I'm not a Jew, but I have no problems with Jews.
No, I'm saying, like, you just said that a woman should hold herself to a standard, so you don't hold yourself to a standard.
It's not that. I'm just saying that women in general should be like this, like
a prized
a
possession.
prized possession. You know what I'm saying? And a man doesn't want his prized possession with everybody else. A man want to keep that to himself.
Neither does a woman.
I get what you're saying. I just think it's very hard. All right, so this is what it is. Girls usually growing up, they're always pursued. The guys are the pursuee. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they're used to that from an early age. So they should, well, a lot of guys think that girls should be able to hold that standard that it's okay to turn down this person, this person, this person. You should have been doing that your whole life. You see what I'm saying? So at times, guys do fall into traps where they might cheat here and there. Doesn't mean they don't love you.
So
doesn't mean they don't care
why
for
can't you
you.
turn down those women? Why can't you turn down those women?
You're saying it like it's a personal experience of mine.
No. That's a personal question.
That's offensive. I mean, to my point, I treat a woman like Queen Sheba. You feel me? Treat all of them like Queen Sheba. Cleopatra, but you know that's a different point. I mean, in my younger days, yeah, I've cheated before. You know, it is what it is. I cheated, but I personally would not accept my woman cheating. Like, I would move on from her. At the times I cheated, I was taken back, thankfully. But you know, I would not accept my girl. Vice versa.
It just goes down from right to wrong. Like, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. A man, nobody should cheat on each other. I feel like once you cheat on somebody, then you guys need to go your separate ways.
Exactly.
There's no reason to keep cheating, or trying to hold on to something that's not there. Just move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Once you broke that trust, you're done.
It's because it's never gonna be the same.
No.
It can be the same. It's growth for
It's
everyone
not
falls
gonna
down.
be the same.
Everyone
It's not
falls
the same.
down.
You can't
It will not
rebuild
be the
that
same.
trust anymore.
No.
No.
Thank you. Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Think from a woman. Think like a woman.
I
Not
don't
saying
want
think
to.
like a man. Think like a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how you stay ahead of them. You gotta think like them. Nah, but yo, honestly though, like I said, nobody should cheat on nobody.
Of
but
course.
once that trust and that loyalty and everything's broken, that is never gonna be the same. Because now your girl's gonna be like, yo, you said you went out this time. Well, you're supposed to come home at this time. Then the man's gonna be frustrated, like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna go anyway.
Well, hopefully, what happens is people could grow from insecurities, because typically when trust is broken, you know, insecurities are now exposed, and at times they can't grow from that. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
you said,
some people don't. They hold on.
they hold on, and
Yeah.
yes, they do.
I know some, and it's brutal.
But it's definitely a double standard. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's
When it
definitely
comes
a
to
double standard.
how
Yeah.
how do women feel about that?
I mean, honestly, with me, if you break my trust,
It's over.
it would be a pretty miracle. We would be done. Because, I mean, I always think you're lying to me. Like, you can tell me you're going outside to the car, and I'll be like, yeah,
Mm-hmm. You're going to that
See?
chick.
I will overanalyze everything.
Yeah, that's the worst, having a female that doesn't trust you. And then when you're doing something right and she still don't trust you,
Yeah,
That's her.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's
a
why
empty
you-
Start
So,
doubting
really might have
yourself.
to-
Like,
you might have to leave in
was
that
I really at the
situation.
point?
Yeah.
I thought I went to the grocery store, but I don't.
But
I
to
don't know.
but to the
It's
point
only
y'all
5
was saying, is that not like insecurity screaming right there with you?
I mean, I wouldn't say insecurity, but I mean, you broke my trust, so what do you want me to think? Like, are you telling me the truth all the time? Should I ever trust you again? Are you gonna screw up again? Like, you set the tone for yourself when you broke my trust. Like, at first we're cool, we trust each other, and then all of a sudden now we have other people coming into our relationship. And it destroys it. Like, how can you recover from that?
I don't understand why a woman can't forgive a guy if he cheats.
Are you serious? Can you forgive a woman if she cheats on you? And you
No.
love her?
No,
not
no.
not one that you just use for personal pleasures.
Double
Someone that goes up in here. The hearts. How about that?
double standard. Dude.
I did say it's a double standard. I'm okay with that.
You didn't answer your question. though.
Exactly.
I'm not. What's the question?
The woman you love.
Okay.
If she cheated on you, could you take her back and just forget everything she did?
I said no. No, I
So
can't.
why should she take you back?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm sorry about it. That's
That's not even arguing.
See, no, I'm saying it's different when a guy cheats from when a girl cheats.
How is it different?
I don't see. You guys gonna make me look outlandish out here on
No.
television.
You're gonna have to explain that.
Nah, it's different from.
You can't explain it.
There's difference when a guy cheats than when a girl cheats. I really believe it's two different things because we're two different beings. We're two different genders. You see what I'm saying? So it's not the same. I'm not saying one's more right than another. They're both wrong.
Yeah.
But I just feel as though it's two different things.
I think what he's trying to say is
Thank you.
that,
Speak for me, please.
that if a man cheats, it's more so like he's trying to get that pleasure. He wants that
Mm-hmm.
that quick gratification.
Yeah, well, no, I'll explain
But hold
to
on,
you.
but hold on,
No,
hold on.
no,
Hold on. Let me finish though. And he's saying as far as the difference when a woman cheats, it's more so like trying to get back at him rather than I mean, like you said, it's wrong regardless. But for men, it's more pleasure. But for women, it's more like
It is. It's
I'm
more
getting back at you rather
Women-
than I'm trying to
typically
Nah,
get off.
Typically, when a woman cheats, it's more emotional. When a guy
Yeah,
cheats, it's
emotional.
just sex.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's two different things. They're both wrong. But when a guy cheats, it's usually just sex. It's not really an emotional thing.
He's not trying to get back at her for nothing.
Exactly.
He's like, oh, she.
It's not like him trying to move on,
So you're
something
telling
like
me
that.
your little head has its own mind than this big head up here with the brain in it? Is that what you're telling me? Because
I'm not telling you that at all. I'm just saying as far
well,
as
that's
the
basically what
difference.
you're saying when it comes to cheating. Because I mean, some women are promiscuous and they can sleep around with anybody and not have any emotional attachments, just like men. But then there are some women who take it personal to heart and they catch feelings and they're emotional and stuff like that. Where when they do sleep with somebody, that's all. They only want to deal with one person. So with men, for you to just say, oh well, you know, when you look at sex, it's just like every woman's different, which they are. But I mean, you don't have any emotional attachment with that. You can just sleep with somebody and then that's it.
It's called a double standard. That's what I'm trying to
No,
say.
no, don't give me that.
I mean,
Because-
do you have to have,
It's a double
if it's just
standard.
no,
That's
I
what
want that
I'm
explained.
if it's just for pleasure, why are you gonna have that emotional connection with that person? If it's just gonna be a fling, I'm not gonna get emotionally attached because then that's how you get caught up in you putting yourself in a situation. Both parties, male and female, you're putting yourself in a situation to where now it's like, all right, I put that emotion in it. Now it's like when that person does something, now it's like, oh, now you're gonna feel a certain way about it. Like if there's no emotion behind it, then it's just sex, and that's what he's saying. Like if I were to cheat, which I'm not, if I were to cheat, I'm not gonna have feelings for her. I'm not gonna put myself like, oh yeah, I care for you now and all that. It's
So what happens if a critter comes out of that? Which
Hey,
critter means
that's
kid.
now you're just
Okay,
stupid. Now you're just
now what are you
stupid.
gonna do then?
You're gonna
Well-
have to be a responsible man, and take care of that child.
Well, I mean, I think
Right.
You have to.
Abortion. Yeah, fine.
What happens if she's like, I don't want to do it?
That's what I'm
I mean-
saying though. If a child comes out of that, one, you're stupid for being in that situation anyway. But you're a man. You have to be a man. You have to take care of that child.
But not all men do.
No, I don't mean do it.
Well, no,
Unfortunately, that
no,
all
no,
men.
no.
But to be a man and to call yourself a man, you're gonna do that.
Well, of course.
Simple as that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you have a child with with
So-
your side chick, that's your fault. But you're a man, you better take care of that child.
I
Simple
mean-
as that. It's a child.
So I mean, I feel as though it's getting a little. We could cut the air right now. It's so thick. It's all right. But another question in regards to the double standards. I think you said it earlier in regards to the house duties, for example.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Do we feel as though that is still accurate? Are women supposed to be the one that cook and clean, and the guy come home to like a healthy meal, whatever the case is, from work? But nowadays, from my experience, I cook myself, I clean, I got my own spot, so I have to do all of that. So I don't have expectations for a female to do that for me. But I'm realizing I have one or two friends that they have expectations. They want their girl to cook when they come home. How do females feel about that?
I mean, I don't mind cooking, but don't expect me. Don't treat it like it's my third job, because I work too. Like, don't just, if I'm sitting at home and I'm not working, then of course I'm gonna cook. I should clean because I'm at home. But if I'm working just as hard as you should don't expect me to clean. Like, know that I'm tired too.
Well, to the
Yeah,
two
I
guys,
can dig that.
the
I
two
can
guys
dig
that
that.
have significant others, can you guys do you guys have that expectations per se?
No, I mean, I come home, I clean the kitchen, vacuum the floor, and if my son isn't clean his room, I'll try to clean that up too. I mean, a relationship's a two-way street. It's not one way, and if you're gonna do it right, then there should be times where, all right, I'll cook.
Okay.
Or there'll be times when if you see dirty dishes in the sink, I don't want to go to bed with dirty dishes. I don't want ants and critters walking through my house
Okay.
do the dishes. Or,
Okay.
I mean, my dad, when I was growing up, my dad was like, men take out the trash. Simple as that. Now, that's a small, significant thing, but,
How you
there's
feel?
nothing wrong with that.
Well, my like I said, my significant other, she's from the new generation, so she doesn't really cook, but she's more of a hard working type of person. She's not really domesticated, or how would you say it? But she's more like
No, it's domesticated.
she works as hard just like I do. So we help each other. If she doesn't clean something, I'll probably clean it. If I
That's
don't
what's
clean
up.
something, she cleans it. Or we yell at each other like, how you get up, you clean it. You know how that is. We go back and forth. We both tired. But I don't expect a meal. I don't expect that because if anything, shoot, I cook better. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it.
That's
I
good.
don't want no Spanish rice all the time.
How about in regards to the double standards? What are the male's role in society versus the female's role in society? Do we have all the same roles, or is it two different roles? Because that might actually play into the double standards that we all have.
No funny thing about that too is that I'm not gonna lie. If I was like handling certain things, if I was like bills and organizing, keeping everything organized and stuff, like I said, I think females are better at that than guys are. Just because, like I said, they pay attention to everything, details. When the bill's supposed to be paid, what to do, and also if something's not right, they have the energy and the patience to stay on the phone with somebody and yell at them.
Right.
Like, yo, this ain't right. No, I'm not paying this and that. And the funny thing is, they get everything accomplished. You know what I mean? They handle the situation.
I've seen it.
Because I get on the phone with the operator. I'm like, damn, is that much money now?
Word. Like, I don't even want it no more. Cancel that.
We're not going to accept that, but I also think, chivalry should still exist too, make us feel special, open the
Right.
doors and stuff like that, do things that are a little bit more masculine, like I should be opening the door for you while you walk your little bald head through, like, no, it should be like, make us feel good.
You know what's funny thing about them? Sorry. You know, funny thing about that too is that when I first met, you must have given. I used to open the doors, do everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
New generation. She said, I don't even care about that no more. I don't care about you opening. I can open my own door.
Yeah.
I'm independent.
I can open that. I don't need you to do that. I don't need you this and that. So you know what? And the funny thing is, when I stopped doing it, now she wants it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a double standard.
It is a double standard. What do you think?
I mean, I feel like I agree. Like, we do need, like, I would like somebody to open the door for me. Like, I can open the door for myself. I'm fully capable of doing it. But it would be nice for somebody to do it for me. Like, why do I have to open the door for you? Or why do I have to open the door for myself? It would be nice to come home to a cooked meal, a
Okay.
clean house.
Okay.
Child tied up somewhere.
So with
like
what you
kids.
were saying in regards to this new generation, I feel as though I know certain men might feel a little intimidated by some of this. A lot of independent women, or they try to go. I know certain guys that try to go with really really young chicks, so they can almost manipulate the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel as though that kind of played out in regards to this new generation or new standards that's kind of going on?
It's either you get with it or you don't mess with it at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Either you gotta accept certain things and deal with it, but lay down your foot sometimes. But you still gotta it's just the way things are nowadays. So that's something I can accept. That new generation female.
Yeah.
Because if anything, I can do anything myself too. So.
It's real good.
What you're looking for, either a cougar or a jaguar.
So with that being said, I think we have the truth be told on the double standards for both men and women. And so I think that's a wrap for today.
Cut.